We enter, we enter right now with our eyes closed and our hearts open. We enter this moment in stillness and openness. We quiet the body, calm the mind, and turn that is always present. We recognize that the same life is moving through us now, animating. As we listen today, may our hearts be receptive, our minds be expanded, and our consciousness be aligned with truth. We release any old beliefs that no longer serve us, and we open ourselves to healing, wholeness, and renewal. We give thanks in advance for this healing right now. We give thanks in advance for the transformation right now. We give thanks. This healing presence, knowing that healing is happening right now, this inward. We align this with our spiritual eye and our heart, and we take this healing presence into a quiet moment of meditation. Let's take this in now as we experience the healing happening in this holy and whole instant. Healing is happening. Healing is happening. Healing is happening now. And we release this into the present presence, recognizing that we are creating and manifesting this healing light as our light now. And together we say, and so it is.
Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Do you remember? to love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember. To love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember.
Why have we come to earth? Do you remember? Why have we taken birth? Do you remember?
To love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember, to love, serve and remember, to All right, well, we're going to bring Kim back up.
That was beautiful, everybody. Nice job. Love, serve, and remember. And first, to remember to love and serve ourselves in the highest light we can. I love this quote that I do: live in the light you are creating. We are light bearers. Each and every one of us has the capacity and has the ability to channel light, to create it, and use it as a healing mechanism. I thought I would go back to basics a little bit today and take a look at Myrtle Fillmore and Dr. Ernest Holmes and throw a little Joe Dispenza and maybe a touch of Gene Keys into the mix. And I was thinking about how we're at a time in our lives when we have to really take accountability and responsibility for our health, because trying to say, well, the doctors will do it, big pharma will do it, whatever, that some outside source is going to somehow heal and fix whatever I'm going through. I happen to know that may or may not be true, but here's what I do know that's true, is that when I am aligned and I am 100% in my heart and I am completely confident and aware that I was created in the image and likeness of God, I have been able to heal myself. Haven't you guys? Haven't you guys used Myrtle Fillmore's healing program or Dr. Ernest Holmes' healing idea, the 5 steps? That's what Myrtle and Dr. Holmes back then called it, was the 5-step healing treatment. I bet it's been a minute since you guys have revisited your basic unity principles. So I thought I would come in here and shake things up a little bit and bring it into our heart and into our consciousness. You know, Myrtle Fillmore, who started Unity with her husband Charles, when they created the 5-step healing prayer, they started it, which I thought was very interesting. The first step for Myrtle was relax the body. Relax the body and relax the mind. Isn't that something we want to remember? Because here's the thing, if I try to jump into a healing mindset and heart set, if I'm not clear and relaxed in my body, then what's going to happen when I try to do a healing prayer or I try to heal, create some healing energy, some healing light for everybody? If I'm all tense or in my head thinking about what's wrong, well, how's that healing prayer going to go, right? It's not going to go very well. So, step one for Myrtle Fillmore was relax the body and mind. So, how do we do that? Breath. We take slow, deep breath, 2 or 3 breaths at your own pace. Let's do that now, you guys. Let's do it right now. Let's take 3 slow, deep breaths. Here we go. Breathing in at your own pace and exhaling. Again, breathing in and exhaling. And one more time. Breathe in and exhale. A little more relaxed, especially with the music we were listening to and the beautiful community here at our Unity Tahoe. They create such a relaxed, beautiful, warm energy for us to step into. Now we have used breath to relax, to move into step 2. Concentration. This is Myrtle. Concentration on God. Focus on the divine life. What is divine life? Well, for one thing, it's equanimity and equilibrium and balance and healing and that ability to flow and move through the world in alignment with the light itself. It's the healing light, the focus on the divine life. All I got to do is look out my window here. All you all have to do is look out the little windows there. You live in divine life. The beauty that surrounds us. The quickest way for me to access that healing energy is to be in the presence of love and beauty. That's my gene key, my life's work gene key. It moves from the shadow of, of feeling entropy or shut down to the city, to the divine light of beauty by way of balance, by way of fresh, open energy, so that I can pull in and put out this beautiful healing light. And that happens when I focus just for a moment on what I love. It opens my heart, it opens my mind, and it aligns me with the divine life. And step 3 for her is denial, release the authority of illness. I would like to evolve that a little bit. And instead of denial, let's focus on what we want. Everyone in this room has had moments of feeling good, have you not? I can see you guys, so I want you to answer. Thank you. You have all had moments where you feel good and you feel balanced and you have joy in your heart. Well, when that happens, we are affirming the truth for us. So I'll take her step 3 and convert it into affirmation. And her step 4 is affirmation. And she says, speaking truth to the body. So here comes the I am. I am healed. I am whole. I am healthy. Let me hear you guys say it. I am healed. I am whole. I am healthy. Healing is happening right now. Feel that? Can you feel that, you guys? If you can't feel it, you can't co-create it. So you are the Mickey with the orchestra, and the orchestra is God, is life, is divine life. And her step 5 is thanksgiving. I give thanks. I don't know about you guys, but every morning when I open my eyes and look out my window and see the beauty of the cedar groves that we live in, and I see the majesty of the snow where you all are at in the mountains, and I feel the love that I have from my crazy little Labradoodle, or I am touched by the kindness of my wife who's taking care of a moment where I need some nurturing and kindness, or I'm able to use my Kriya Mala and do some Kriya meditations. It's endless. Whatever brings you joy is going to help you heal. So we want to give thanks in advance for what we are feeling the healing for, because healing is our birthright. Heal is our normal. Healing is our natural state of being. And so then comes, Ernest Holmes and his wife are here at the same time, in history, and Ernest Holmes is creating the 5-step treatment. And I know this backwards and forwards. God is step 1. Let me hear it. God is. Step 2, I am. Let me hear it. I am. And let's finish the I am. I am healed, whole, and healthy. Let me hear it. I am healed, whole, and healthy. And step 3, I know it. There is no doubt. There is no question. I am created in the image and likeness of God. I am God. God is me. I am whole. I am healed. Can you feel it? Feel that for yourself. And of course, that's step 3, that's realization. And step 4 is always thanksgiving. And I give thanks because I live in the light that I am co-creating with the divine itself. And I feel that power and that presence generating and moving and percolating and happening in and as this. Into the universe, knowing that I am worthy, that I am loved, that I am enough, that I have everything I need, and all the people that love me around me to work with me and I them and all that we are, so that we can remember the truth of our being. So then Fast forward to 2026, in comes Joe Dispenza, right? So if you haven't heard of Joe Dispenza, I highly recommend you do, because Joe has taken the 5-step healing treatment of Myrtle and of Dr. Holmes, and he has put it into quantum meditation. And quantum meditation, we can all access that. And let me give you a few steps on that. Step 1, breath work. Relax, let go. And then moving with really good music on, that really helps. Bring yourself into the blackness, into the no thing, nowhere, no how, no time, no space, where we are before we are born and where we return after we are born, in the void of the rest, where we rest before we come back around again. We are in the void, literally just floating and moving in that blackness. Then the next step that we do is we go ahead, and now we're no place, no time, no how, no thing, no one. Then I reach out with my mind and my heart in heart math. I am feeling so much love at this moment because I am bringing in an image, a feeling, an experience of wholeness, of feeling well, of feeling healthy, of being completely disease free, of being trauma free, of being completely whole, perfect, and complete. And I embody that in the blackness, and I celebrate that, and I give thanks for that, and I experience in the now, in the present presence, right now, I experience that. And I feel that wholeness, and I feel that full, healthy experience. And in that healthy experience, it is done. And I release it all and bring myself back out of the quantum meditation, and I feel healed. This is the ideas that I wanted to bring back in, bring back in terms of, thank you, in terms of where we're going. I had my timekeeper, my wife, just tell me how much time I have left, because I'm trying to get like an encapsulation for us all, so that when we walk out of this church today, anything that comes along, we have an idea, a blueprint. God is, I am, I know. I release it and I give thanks. God is, I am, I know. I release it and I give thanks. God is, I am, I know. And I release it and I give thanks. If we can chant this, have it playing in the background of our consciousness, then whatever it is that ails you, whatever it is that is getting in the way of your full expression of God as the divine living in, through, and as you, then God is, I am, I know, I give thanks, and I release it. And when I have the time and I make the time to nurture and take care of myself, I lay down and I go into a quantum meditation where I empty out. And I become the same perfect presence I was before I was born, perfect, whole, and complete. And then I rest there as no thing, no place, no time, no where, no how, no person, place, time, thing, event. And then I bring in what it is I want, that I know that I am, and I integrate it. And then I experience myself new, whole, perfect, and complete. These are the ways that I have been working on healing myself, you guys. I've had some major health issues, many, and over and over again, I keep getting back on my feet, literally back on my feet. Because a couple years ago, I lost the use of my legs. And when you guys have seen me, that's all I can do is the little bit of walking back then. That's all I could do is get up on the stage, get off the stage, get to the car, get to the house. You know, I couldn't do very much walking. And I was guided and inspired to go get stem cell treatment. And I did. I flew to Arizona and I had stem cell treatment with my nephew as the PA. I mean, that talk about miracles. My nephew was the PA for the doctor doing the stem cell treatment. and I got 300 million stem cells, IV, nasal, and right into my spine that's creating the issue into my legs. And I have been doing these 5-step treatments, but more elaborated in the ways that I teach it now, which is this is the roots, but I elaborate and bring in a lot more energy around it. And I have been walking every day at the lake with my dog for 2 weeks now. And that is a miracle, you guys. That is a miracle. Number one, stem cell is a alternative. They won't tell you if it'll work or not. You have to sign all this paperwork saying it may or may not work. But what made it work? What do you think made it work, you guys? The same thing you can do. The same power and energy and potentiality that you have, I have. And I didn't give up. When it got to the point where I was going 2 years and I am not somebody that sits, I am not a sitter. I'm a mover. It is not my nature to sit and knit or color or do things in a chair. I am a mover. And so for me to lose my legs, you can imagine the depression, the disappointment, the heartbreak that I've been going through kind of alone, just me and my wife, because I didn't want other people to know that I couldn't be there for them. So I share this with you to inspire you. You know, another thing that I use is EFT, energy frequency technique, tapping. We have so many quantum modalities, you guys, that we can employ and use. We are not just some kind of cattle out there being led to slaughter with the issues around medicine and health. We have what it takes within us to access a way to feel better. And I am a certified functional nutritionist, so I use food as medicine as well. And I've used all of this together in the name and in the power of God, Goddess energy. That it is through everything that is good that the divine works. You are good. You are so loved. You are so precious. Can you imagine the people around you that love you so much? How important your health is to everyone, that you come in contact with. Your ability to lift yourself into the light of love of God is what's going to get us there. So let's close this talk, you guys, with an affirmation. Let's do this. Are you ready? Everybody ready? All right, repeat after me. I am centered in divine life, aligned with infinite intelligence. Every cell of my body responds to this truth with ease and in harmony. As I release the past and rest in deep gratitude, healing unfolds naturally in me. I allow wholeness now. That was a combination of Myrtle Fillmore, Ernest Holmes, Joe Dispenza, a touch of Gene Keys, and just pure love for each and every one of you. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, because as you go out into the world with your kindness, your goodness, your light, more and more people are touched by that light, and we can find our way to where we're meant to go. Today's gene key that's transiting in the Northern Hemisphere is moving from the shadow of desire, because desire implies that we what? If I desire something, it means that I what? That I am missing something. That's why it's a shadow. There's nothing wrong with, we all desire. We can't not desire, but to be aware that when we're in a mindset of desire, we're in the mindset of lack. And it moves to the divine Vedic city of rapture. Rapture is what heals us, you guys. Rapture is love so huge that it can heal anything in its presence. And the gift in the middle, the path, the way we get to rapture is by light. Lightness is the gift. That is the overall energy right now that's transiting over our skies. That is the living wisdom that is being emanated into our northern part of the hemisphere. Be the light. You are light. Ye are gods. Live in the light that you are creating. I want to close with just this little prayer for you guys. So let's close our eyes. We are grateful for what has been remembered here today. Grateful for the truth that has been spoken, the awareness that has been awakened, and the healing that has already begun. We affirm that divine life is active within us now, guiding our thoughts, renewing our bodies, and expressing itself as peace, as strength, and as well-being. As we leave this place today, we release all effort and strain. We trust the law of life to continue its perfect work. We carry the consciousness of wholeness into every moment, knowing that healing is not something we force, but something we allow, because healing is happening right now. With hearts filled with joy and truth and gratitude, we rest and we let go in this truth. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you, everyone. Bless each and every one of you. Be whole. I can't wait to see you. Hey, I'm going to be there on March 15th, and I'm hoping to do a part 2 and do a workshop. If you guys are interested, let Carol and everybody know. You guys have the most amazing people there. Bless them and love them every chance you get. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, Kim. That was a very powerful message and powerful truth, I might add. Our other Kim here, would you mind putting our Zoom folks on the screen so we can see who else was? Oh, we have quite a few today. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. Glad to see you. Thank you. We're waving. I don't know. I guess maybe you can see some of that. We do have a Wednesday update that comes out. If you're interested in finding out what we're doing here at Unity at the Lake, just go to unityatthelake.org. Click on the weekly update and then on subscribe. It also tells you when and who our speakers will be for the next, well, I think it's about 2 months are listed.